What is going on, lovely people of YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to show you some different talent trees that you can use for Ileana. Make sure that you subscribe for more content, turn on the bell notification and never miss out. Like the video and let's get it started. Ileana is hands down one of the best epic heroes in the game. You should try your best to awaken this hero. She has the overall talent tree branch, which means she can use it with any of the troop types in the game. She is of peacekeeping and she has the support talent tree as well. What really makes Ileana so good? Ileana can give pretty much every single hero in the game the defense that they need. If your hero is suffering from defense syndrome, Ileana is the antidote. Let's check out her skills one by one. Starting off with the rage skill, grants Ileana's Legion a divine shield that absorbs a large amount of damage. Shield factor 500 for 5 seconds. While dealing skill damage to the target Legion. Damage factor 200. Now if you put Ileana with the magic unit, it's gonna do a 200 damage magic rage skill factor. If you put Ileana with a physical hero, it's gonna do a physical damage factor of 200. This is how it works. It is some good defense for your hero. Any hero that is suffering from defense syndrome. Going over the second skill, damage dealt during peacekeeping bonus goes all the way up to 25%. On the third skill, Ileana's Legion takes 30% less normal attack damage. Now this is some good stuff. You can reduce the normal attack damage of the enemy. Excellent defense. Skill number 4. When casting rage skill, Ileana's Legion gains shelter, increasing their defense by 30% for 5 seconds. What more do you need? If you have defense syndrome, this is your solution. A legendary version of Ileana is right here. Thea. If you don't want to use Ileana, Thea can take that mantle. Let us continue with Ileana. We go over to the awakening skills. Grants a divine shield to Ileana's Legion, giving them a 70% chance to receive healing when attacked. Healing factor 400. This effect can be triggered once every 3 seconds. As you guys can see, Ileana is very defensive. I personally don't recommend like a talent tree for this hero. You should always use her as a secondary. But if you want to use her as a primary, here are some example talent trees to pick from. Ileana, one of the best secondary hero in the whole game for any hero in the game. Alright, the first talent tree is gonna be full support and then half overall. This is what I recommend for Ileana. If you don't know where to start, this is the talent tree to pick. I'm gonna show you why. Now let me minimize the talent tree and show you the skills that we picked one by one. As usual, pick the good stuff from here. You have attack, you have defense, you have HP. Get this one, you have no choice. First of all, let's start off with the overall direction. We're going to take this HP. We're going to grab some attack damage from here. We're going to take more skill damage. Ileana can do a rage skill damage factor of 200. You have the chance to amplify that with this one. When you come over here, you take the Guardian Angel. When your Legion enters battle, they gain resistance, reducing the damage they take by 4% for 10 seconds. Now you can use this to your advantage. You enter battle, fight the enemy, run away, and then come back. Run away and then come back. You can utilize this skill. It is also great for the open field, because most of the time you fight, if things don't go your way, you run away and then you come back and continue the fight. What about this one right here? When your Legion is hit with a normal attack, they gain 4 additional rage. This effect can be triggered once every 1 second. I'm not a fan of this one right here. 4 rage is not a lot. You need 1000 rage to get another rage skill damage. This 4 is just not that great. Overall, I would recommend you take this one. Let's shift over to the support talent tree and see what we are working with. We start off with the HP, get more damage for your hero. Come over here and grab this one. Now I take overall defense because it can work against all types of attack, including artifacts. This one is gonna let you take less normal attack damage. If someone hits you with an artifact, it won't help you. This one here increases your Legion's shield gain by 1%. Ileana can gain a shield, so this is something you might want to consider. In my case, I would go with this one. When we come over here, I go with the force field. Every time your Legion gains a buff effect, their HP increases by 0.5%, up to a maximum of 3%. Now this is what I recommend. You will get more defense as well. What about this one over here? Removes the debuff effect for your Legion when they cast a rage skill. This effect can be triggered once every 20 seconds. Now I don't really like this type of skills that take long time to activate. 20 seconds is a lot of time. I would recommend you go with this one. Gonna keep it pushing. Over here you're gonna get this increase in rage skill damage. Come over here, get more damage for your Ileana. Improve your rage skill damage over here as well. Now when we come to the end here, you're gonna pick the Punisher. When the hero's Legion is healed, it deals skill damage to the target. Damage factor 150. Happens every 10 seconds. Now this talent is gonna work well with this one over here, which is why I have marked it with a yellow arrow. You're gonna need 1 point over here. Just put 1 point to activate this talent. It's gonna help this one pop off a lot more often. Ileana also has healing in her awakening skills. However, with this one, you are gonna benefit a lot. Ileana is a very good defensive hero. There is not much you can do from her talent tree. Thing is, you can use her as a secondary to any hero in the game. However, if you want a talent tree, this is what I recommend. Let's check out the next one. It's gonna be called Overall. Basically, you go all the way on the overall tree until the end, and then you get some points from the support tree. Let's see what we are working with. We are gonna start off with the support. Now from here you pick all the good stuff that you want. When we come to the support, I have already explained most of these talents over here. Now let's go over the overall tree and see what we are working with. Is it good? Is it bad? Starting off from here, we have HP, we have more attack, rage skill, and like I said before, take this one. It's gonna work better than this, I believe. Now I'm not very impressed with the overall tree because everything after these 2 talent points is not that great. Like if I click each one, you can see that they are for specific troop types. Like if you want to use your Ileana with cavalry, you're gonna have to think twice before you go beyond the overall skills all the way up to the end. So what I picked for general, we have this one over here. Your Legion deals 0.3% more damage. Next one here, we have reduce severely wounded units in your Legion by 2%. This is good when you are trying to rally a city. What are the other options? This one is not very effective unless you want to use your Ileana with infantry only. This one if you want to use Ileana with marksmen only. When we come over here, if you want to use Ileana with magic only, and over here if you want to use Ileana with cavalry only. When we check out this talent point as well, it's not very impressive. When your Legion is hit with a normal attack, they have a 10% chance to gain haste, increasing their march speed by 4% for 5 seconds. What are you gonna do with this? Unless you're trying to run away from your enemy. It's just not that great. When we go to the last talent points, we have the cornered cat. When your Legion's unit count is less than 50%, they deal 2% more damage. Now this is gonna be good if you are trying to rally a city. This one is gonna combine well with, is it this one over here? Yeah, it's gonna work well with this. Overall, the Ileana overall talent tree is not that great. Like you get good points all the way up to here, and then going beyond, you have to start thinking about which troop type you're gonna use with the hero. When we check out this one over here, we have the Thunder Fury. When casting rage skill, your Legion gain Keen and Shelter, increasing their attack by 4%, their defense by 3% for 5 seconds. This effect can be triggered once every 30 seconds. Again, 30 seconds is a lot of time if you want to use it in the open field. you could miss out on a lot of opportunities. Therefore, this one is what you should go with. However, if you want a good talent tree for Ileana, go full support and then half overall. That's the best way to do it. Talent tree number 4, I call it the tank. If you want to use Ileana as a tank, this is what you should go with. Let's check out the points that we picked for this talent tree. Starting off from here, attack, defense, HP, which is great. Going off on the overall, we have overall health increase, and then we have some defense over here. Good for working as a tank. Going on the support direction, we have overall health, we have more HP, we have more defense over here. Here we picked more healing for your hero. We got more damage. You can also take this one. It is not bad. It is good. Your Legion has 10% chance to receive healing when hit with a normal attack, which is great. You're gonna come over here and take this one for the rage skill. Help out your Ileana a little bit. And then we go to the end. You're gonna take Flock of Blessings. When your Legion gains a buff effect, they also gain healing. Healing factor 150. This would be a good build for Ileana if you're trying to use her as a tank. This is what I recommend. Excellent for cavalry. But just remember, Ileana is great as a secondary, therefore you don't need a talent tree for her. Talent tree on the list is gonna be called Ileana Peacekeeping. If you wanna use Ileana for peacekeeping purposes, this is what you can go with. You can go with either full PvP and then half overall, or full PvP, half support. Now the arrows marked in yellow show some rewards. If you want to get rewards, you can switch up the points that I have there. Let's see what makes this talent tree good for the open field against Darklings. You're gonna pick the usual stuff, and then for the tree for the peacekeeping, this is what we have. Pick this one, grab this, take this one. More damage, more damage, more damage. You have healing over here. Now if you want some rewards, you can pick the ones that I marked in yellow. This one is gonna give you additional rewards at the end of the fight. This one also is gonna give you some rewards as well. It's good for Ileana if you wanna use her for peacekeeping purposes. The final talent tree for the video is also for peacekeeping. This one is built with rage. Let's see what we're working with. As usual, pick all the good points from here. You can always go full peacekeeping and then half overall, or full peacekeeping and half support. So basically it's the same as the previous one, except we swapped this point with rage over here. We swapped this one with the rage over here. When you generate more rage, you have the chance to do more rage skill damage. And when you do more rage skill damage, you can get some good stuff here. You can get some good stuff over here. The one marked in yellow are for additional rewards. You can get some rewards if you want. Just switch the talent tree a little bit. You can also get some rewards here. And this is pretty much everything I have for Ileana. I personally would recommend you use Ileana as a secondary. Ileana does not have a very good talent tree branches, therefore you might want to use her as a secondary to any hero in the game. You can also use Thea as well. She is a legendary version of Ileana. Thank you guys for watching the video. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe for more content. Like, share, subscribe. Until then, talk to you in the next one. Peace out.